Hello and greetings to everyone for the ADAPT Conference 2023. I'm very happy and privileged to be able to be here today to share a little bit more about authorship in the AI and ChatGPT era. So I'm Pang. I would like to introduce myself in the next slide to let you know more about me, what I'm doing, and why I'm here today, and why the information that I'm sharing with you is going to be very valuable and very interesting for you as well. I'm Pang. I'm actually a trainer, right? And I'm specializing right now in ChatGPT training for professionals and corporates. I'm also the founder of ChatGPT Malaysia community, which is on Facebook. We have 15,000 members as of today. And, I was really excited with this new technology since the launch of ChatGPT in November 2022. I've been one of the earliest adopters of ChatGPT. I come from a communication studies background, not really from a technical or coding background. The reason why I'm so excited is because ChatGPT is really a revolution in communications. For the first time ever, you don't have to be a coding specialist or a software programmer in order to interact with technology. This is a massive game changer. And since then, I've really been using and maximizing ChatGPT's capabilities every single day. Up to today, I'm using GPT-4, and the book that I'm going to share with you that I wrote is also my collaboration with GPT 4.0. For me, I've worked 12 years as a Singapore-based entrepreneur and previously running a video marketing agency. So right now, I'm a HRD certified trainer. I'm doing training sessions for professionals to really improve and harness their ChatGPT skills. Because for myself, I'm also using ChatGPT at a very high level. So I'm able to understand how to also convey this message to empower professionals to use ChatGPT to its maximum advantage. So the book that I'm going to share with you that I've written is actually called ChatGPT, a guide for introverts. This is one of also the engagements that I've done, which is being quoted on the newspaper, the Star newspaper. They asked me for my thoughts about how ChatGPT should be used. And I also encouraged educators to use ChatGPT positively. And of course, using ChatGPT, you can do so many main things, like inclusive of writing a book, right? And this is so far my involvement with ChatGPT and AI. A lot of agencies, like MDEC, MBPJ, they have also approached me to share more about ChatGPT, its members and members of the public, to really show them ChatGPT's capabilities. So, ChatGPT, a guide for introverts. What is this actually about? So, how actually introverts can use ChatGPT to really overcome their social anxiety, improve their networking skills, and also boost their self-confidence. This is my objective of the book. I wrote this book in just 3 weeks, collaboration with GPT 4.0. And the subtitle is Enhancing the Introvert's Journey to Personal Growth with ChatGPT's Secret Powers. What is the secret powers of ChatGPT? So this is really the hook that I'm trying to appeal to my readers. And of course, all the content is 100% written by ChatGPT, as I mentioned, GPT 4.0. It was thus done in 3 weeks, really high quality work. I don't need to do any more research because ChatGPT is doing the research for me, right? I don't have to hire an editor to do the editing for the work because ChatGPT itself is also capable of creating perfect grammar already. Super high quality work, done super fast. And I claim ownership to this work because of the high level usage that I'm using it for. 30,000 words, 152 pages, super quality with a lot of sample prompts, with a lot of guides to really help to introverts to harness ChatGPT to their maximum advantage. So ChatGPT for book writing. This is really from an idea to become a published author. I had the idea of writing a book since I, am able to harness ChatGPT at such a high level. So I was like, why not try, just create something that's longer than just articles, for example. So just a little bit more about me. I have also written a book before. I've also written a manuscript before, but this is totally unrelated to ChatGPT, lah, right? I wrote it myself, and currently it's still not published yet, but I hope on the way to be published this year. But the the crux of this whole conversation is that I've written myself something before already, before using ChatGPT to write. So I understand the intricacies of the writing process. For example, I understand what it takes to write a good book. I also love to read a lot. So this is also one of the reasons why I was very, very motivated to create something that I can call on my own, right? And also some kind of a rehearsal for my real book that I have written that is very, very personal to me. So far, my book has also been reached in Malaysia, Singapore, and most recently Indonesia, in which actually a few days ago I just came back from the Ubud's Writers Festival. I also shared my book with some of the Indonesian people. They are so excited that they see that ChatGPT has written a book, and I've also done a lot of book swaps with several personalities, some people that I've met mostly from LinkedIn, which is a very, very professional platform. They discovered that, hey, this guy is something different, wrote the ChatGPT book, and I'm really excited to connect with him. These are some of the photos. This ChatGPT book has opened up so many opportunities for me. And this is why I'm doing this presentation today and hope to inspire you guys down here to maybe consider using ChatGPT or technology to write your own book, for example, or to use it in a different way to enhance your expertise, right? To showcase your expertise. I met Minister YB Rafizi Ramli at an event in which I had the opportunity to share my book with him, to also encourage him, to let Malaysians embrace this AI technology and ChatGPT. Also, the Deputy Minister of Human Resources, I was also able to share with him my book, and also a book swap that's happening in Malaysia and also in Singapore with another book writer, Mr. Paul Lim, the bottom left hand corner. Very excited to share books with each other and also share each other's expertise and also share with each other the process of this authorship journey. I was also invited to BFM, the bottom row, the middle photo, BFM 89.9, in which I also had the opportunity to share what it means to be an author, using ChatGPT to write. This is really a trending topic that so many people are harnessing ChatGPT's usage, but probably, I say probably because I'm not sure about out there how many more people are using ChatGPT to write books, but I say that probably I'm the first one to do it in Malaysia. So this is really an unexpected journey for me, to be honest, and also the right corner, the right side is really the book swap, the book presentation in which I donated a book to the Indonesian in Bali, Ganesha bookshop. They will share the book with their Indonesian students to inspire them to use ChatGPT. And also another one is actually during the Ubud Writers and Readers Festival, I got the chance to meet up with Indonesian authors and share with them about my, writing journey. So I became an accidental author in a way, right? I didn't really thought that I'm a real author, but with ChatGPT, it made me become some kind of a real author. People were like asking for my signature. I was like, writing personalized messages to them, and it suddenly became a very, very important identity for me. And ChatGPT's core message, ChatGPT, a guide for introverts, core message is really for introverts to, like I said, use ChatGPT to harness it as a personal assistant. I also want to empower readers, right, introverts, to really use this book as a guide and use ChatGPT as a personal companion. But more importantly, I want to challenge and expand the definition of authorship in the AI-dominated era. the question and the conversations that I'm trying to raise, in which this book is actually served this very big purpose already. When I went to the Ubud Readers and Writers Festival, they were real authors. They were not ChatGPT authors. So when we had this conversation, we were like, oh, what is really authorship means anymore? Am I a real author, or am I just a ChatGPT author? Or what does it mean to use technology to, use ChatGPT to create a book? And I myself, I'm not even sure myself whether I'm considered still a real author right now. But I'm embracing this, and I'm making use of the opportunity to also enhance my credibility as a trainer, right? To demonstrate my credibility and showcase my edge, in which other ChatGPT trainers are not able to provide. So another value add for me, and for me to demonstrate the kind of credibility to improve my professionalism also. So I would just want to think, let our viewers down here to think, should you be maybe using ChatGPT or any other AI technology to maybe write a book, right? Purpose, to showcase your expertise, to advance your own personal advantage, and of course also, to show the kind of to demonstrate the kind of expertise that you might be able to showcase with ChatGPT's help. The reason is because, look, I completed the manuscript in 3 weeks. This is unprecedented in history. Never ever before in history that we are able to write a book in such high quality and such fast speed. All you need is just the ChatGPT platform, right? But however, there is also, like my point number 2, I said that there is also a risk, right? Because not many people can use ChatGPT at such a high level as me. For example, most of the people, if they are able to use ChatGPT, they are probably going to churn out ChatGPT-like content. And so in the future, what's going to happen? I would say now it's already happening. If you search for some ChatGPT guides online, there is actually, to be honest, there's a lot of there's plenty of them, and written by ChatGPT. You can see the quality yourself. You are able to judge and see, is it very, very generic kind of content, right? And the quality, is it there or not? Is it really, really helpful, or is it just hype? So I would say this is really the reality that we are living in now. In the next 2 or 3 years, we are definitely going to see more and more so-called ChatGPT written content. For me, I declare that it's written by ChatGPT. My book is actually written as Sern Yong, my name, with GPT 4.0. So I declare and be very transparent that, I wrote the book with GPT 4.0. However, some people out there might not be really honest. They are probably using ChatGPT to write the book, but they didn't really declare it. And so there is also a risk of, that kind of work that you are exposed to. Is it really that person who wrote it, or is it that person used ChatGPT to write it? So this is the question that, is going to be a conversation that's going to come up in the next, 2 or 3 years. And therefore, the back to this very grand question, should we actually embrace ChatGPT for writing a book? It's not a straightforward question to answer, in my opinion, right? And I think that weighing the pros and cons really very crucial, right? And ultimately, if you choose to use ChatGPT to create content, right? For example, like, there's a lot of marketing materials already using ChatGPT, marketing departments using ChatGPT to create articles, create blog articles, create content marketing, create Facebook posts, Instagram posts, and everything, right? But of course, they don't declare that they're using ChatGPT. But I think, should you or should not use ChatGPT, right, to really write a book? In my opinion, if you really understand how to use ChatGPT, right, you hone its skills and you really know its intricacies, you don't really use ChatGPT to write for you 100%. You must be very aware of the kind of content, the kind of structure, or the kind of work that you will be proud of. For example, I want to say that I'm 100% proud of my book, and I'm able to share passionately the content that's inside. And readers who have read the book, they've also gave very, very positive feedback to share how it has really helped them and empowered them to use ChatGPT in ways that they have never imagined before. So that's the plus point in using ChatGPT to really write the book. You really understand it to that level that you are confident enough to use it. You really like and you are proud of the content that you are using ChatGPT to write for you, right? And more importantly, I feel that it should be beneficial to whoever your target audience is, right? For example, if you want to write ChatGPT for using to showcase your marketing capabilities or your sales abilities, right? Or management or whatever, right? If that book, the outcome is truly beneficial for the readers, I mean, by all means, why not, right? But however, if you really, really don't know how to use ChatGPT properly, I would say it's a red flag lah. You don't know how to use it well. You just produce content for the sake of producing it, right? Or for the sake of showing off, for the sake of showing that, telling people that, oh, I'm an author, the work that is going to be out there is going to be low quality, and definitely you are going to risk your credibility when people start to read about the book and see that you are the one who wrote it and you are the one who used ChatGPT to write it. And I think this is a big risk. And right now, you can see some low quality content out there already, but you make your own judgment on how you want to use ChatGPT effectively, honestly, responsibly to really advance your own career and your own professionalism. Yeah. So, like I said, there's always plus points and minus points and what kind of value you are able to bring and what kind of purpose or what kind of problems you are trying to solve with the work. And so I want to just, quickly wrap up my presentation in which this whole conversation is going to be ongoing. And I think moving ahead 2 or 3 years, we are going to discuss more and more about AI and authorship. It's something very new now, but I don't think 2 or 3 years' time we'll be very surprised on the evolution of the tools. For example, I've already seen tools, AI tools, that within just a few clicks, you're able to generate the whole book already, 30,000 words. You don't even use ChatGPT anymore. So the whole technology is actually powered by ChatGPT. However, you just do a few clicks and the ChatGPT just generate the content for you. I personally took 3 weeks, and I think 3 weeks is a good amount of time. I personally wrote a real book in 2 months. And I think that is the time where, a lot of these processes, a lot of the thought processes goes in, a lot of effort goes in to birth this content. And for me, 3 weeks, some people even tell me, oh, 3 weeks, you could have done it in 1 week. Of course, sure, I can do it in 1 week, but I think 3 weeks is actually a good amount of time for me to process the information, for me to produce the necessary quality of work, for me to really edit and to reflect on whether the content and the what's inside is really in line with my vision for the book. So quality for me is still the most important thing. Relevance is also still the most important thing. And really, if you really want to harness it to your advantage, I feel that this is really something that you should really consider. So for me, I'm also a ChatGPT trainer, professional trainer, and this is the kind of trainings that I do for marketing, for finance professionals, and for different purposes, right? The kind of offerings that I currently have. I'm also collaborating with another trainer, which is Mr. Subash, right? And so to find out more, I want to not really reveal too much information about what's inside. I would like you to visit the page, right? If you like to scan the QR code, you'll be able to visit the information about the ChatGPT, a guide for introverts, right? So just to give you some insight, there is sample prompts, there are exercises inside, there are also content that helps you to, do some hands-on practice. It's going to be a very hands-on guide. And at the end of the guide, there's also a 90-day transformation plan in which you can use, and of course also generated with the help of ChatGPT, a 90-day transformation plan in which introverts are able to harness, to use it as a guide for them to really overcome the kind of social anxiety or, self-criticism, that kind of thing. So please visit the website. There's also a trailer video, and especially for our Adapt participants, we have a 25% off. Please use the promo code, right? So please deep dive, explore, and harness the ChatGPT on yourself. If you want to write a book, I encourage you to do so. If you want to reach out to me and discuss about, the process, if you feel like you want to do it, but you really don't know how to do it, or you feel like there's a spark in you, you feel like you want to do something, but you don't know how to really approach it, feel free to reach out to me. You can stay connected with me, right? As I said, I'm the founder of the ChatGPT Malaysia Facebook community. So join, right, to ask in the comments. Also connect with me on LinkedIn, which I will also talk quite a lot about ChatGPT and also my book. That is the end of my presentation. I hope that, at least I gave a little bit of insight of what it means to be really an author in the ChatGPT era. And I think moving forward, I'm very excited to produce maybe even more books, right? ChatGPT for educators, for example, or marketing professionals. I think moving ahead, the ease of creation is so much more faster and so much more better quality already. If you're really embracing the ChatGPT AI tools, why not think about using it to write a book, for example? Thank you very much. And that's the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you stay connected with me and we were able to use ChatGPT to harness more potential together.